He's the next big thing in midget car racing. The kid with the Rockstar looks and untapped driving potential.
Here comes the 54 of Jack Lowe. Have a look at this. He's trying to move around the inside of Lumsden.
This 19-year-old rising star comes from a family who have had 40 years involvement with Speedway. They're a team of Kiwi battlers and in the mould of Barry Butterworth achieve results way beyond their racing budget. In fact, last year Jack took out two major feature races, the Midget Mayhem and the South Island Midget Car Championship.
Swinging round the corner, Jack Lowe takes out the Access Bank South Island Midget Championship.
Jack Lowe, his first big championship win, a stunning drive, the fourth generation Speedway racer. The Lowes have been around Speedway for years and years and years. This is their minute on the big stage.
Leading the team is Jack's dad, Blair. He's a racer and brought home a 2NZ title from the New Zealand Mini Sprint Championship in 2007.
It was pretty much the last year I was going to be racing, for a while anyway. I don't know, just went up there and did what we could do.
While Blair was a very talented driver, a serious crash ended his career in the underpowered F2 midget. Second in charge, Cave Dave. He's Blair's brother and Jack's uncle. He's one of the best guys you'll ever meet, and he's been involved in Speedway for the last 40 years.
I grew up at Speedway. Granddad used to run Oxford, Nanny used to run Oxford. I used to crew from one of my other uncles when I was 10.
And then there's Barry, uncle to Jack, a local businessman who sponsors and supports Speedway all over Canterbury, and he's an ex-racer and only wants the best for Jack.
I think we have to get him another car in another year or so. We're spending good money this year. We're going to freshen it up and give him every chance that we can. I would love him to be picked up by a bigger sponsor, by a bigger team.
With Jack now being the only Lowe to drive, the family combined all their resources and with the help of Barry, funded a new power plant in the 54C midget.
A lot of the time we run with second-hand gear that we've got to run because that's all we can afford. Barry puts up a lot. This year, between myself and the pit crew, we started a midget fund, so we're a little bit more full financial come this time of year. We've blown half that budget already.
While the young Jack has never been afraid of Speedway racing, he did notice the power difference.
Jumping into the new Esslinger was probably the scariest thing, the biggest power difference, but yeah, got to get used to it somehow.
A trip to Auckland last year appeared to be the making of Jack, despite being involved in some big incidents.
The first night he had a car spin in front of him, which sort of ended our night and broke a lot. Thanks to Barry, we got going again for the next night, and that particular night there was another big pile up in the first corner of the feature, and we were involved in that one as well, which again damaged a lot. One of our pit crew, Jeffrey, came up with a bit of dollars and helped us out so we could get going again for the final. I think he raced the 50 lapper last and come home at about 9th, which we're happy enough, for a finish. And then we stopped at Bay Park on our way home and he came home 3rd, which we were really stoked with.
The experience did wonders for Jack, and the team took on the South Island Midget Car Championship. The underdog had now found his teeth, and Jack surprised many with a masterful drive.
But Jack Lowe still out in front, only about 6 car lengths in it at this stage.
So you get to the last 3 laps of the South Island Champs, you're watching it from the stand, I guess. What's going through your mind?
Jeremy was closing pretty quickly and I was sort of thinking, where's that white flag? Another few laps and Jeremy's going to be right on his tail.
The white flag's out, the boys are on their way home. One desperate attempt there from Webb as they come out of the town bend. Lowe gets on the inside of the back marker, he goes into the prison bend for the last time. Swinging round the corner, Jack Lowe takes out the Access Bank South Island Midget Championship.
It's the most popular one round here at Ruapuna. Good on you, Dave. Good on you, Blair. And good on you, Barry. That is an absolute beauty. The South Island Midget Car Champion is Jack Lowe.
It's a great story. Jack Lowe's family are carrying on the tradition of drivers punching well above their weight by combining their resources, taking on the guns and succeeding.